Picture a world where everything seems perfectly ordinary. The sun rises, people go about their daily routines, and life unfolds just like any other day. But lurking beneath the surface is a scenario so extraordinary that you would never even imagine it. Welcome to Think Beyond, the channel that challenges your perception of reality. Did you know that as a child, you have approximately 300 bones, which gradually fuse together to form the 206 bones in an adult's body? But what if, in a shocking twist, all 206 bones were to disappear at once? Imagine you wake up one morning and something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it, but there's an unease in your gut. As you go about your day, you start noticing peculiar things. Your once sturdy skeleton, your bones, have vanished into thin air. But how? Why? Let's delve deeper into this curious predicament. Why would anyone lose their bones? It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But remember, what if isn't about the probable? It's about exploring the uncharted territories of possibility. In a world where we often take our bones for granted, this scenario might seem downright absurd. We have grown up with the understanding that bones are the framework of our existence. They give us structure, strength, and mobility. But what if that structure were to crumble? Are you ready to take a deep dive into the haunting reality of a world without bones? Hold on to your emotions, because what lies ahead is not for the faint of heart. Without bones, movement becomes an impossible dream. You would be a human jellyfish, drifting through life without the ability to take a single step. Consider the profound implications of this loss of mobility. Our bones not only provide the structure for our body, but also serve as the anchor for our muscles. Without bones to support muscle attachment, even the simplest tasks like lifting a spoon or standing upright become unattainable. Life as you once knew it, filled with activity and independence, would become a distant memory. Breathing, something so natural, would become a relentless challenge. No ribcage means no expansion of the lungs. You would be permanently tethered to a ventilator, leaving your airways open to all sorts of infections. Can you imagine the severity of this situation? Breathing is the essence of life, a process so fundamental that we often take it for granted. Without the ability to breathe properly, every breath becomes a battle. Infections could take hold, leading to a vicious cycle of declining health. Let's pause and reflect on the implications of a compromised immune system. A boneless body means no bone marrow, the engine behind the production of vital blood cells. In a world filled with countless pathogens, our immune system acts as our vigilant defender. Diseases that our bodies would typically fend off become formidable adversaries, and the battle for survival intensifies. That common cold could quickly turn into a life-threatening battle. How about enjoying a meal without bones? Forget it. Food is not just sustenance. It's a source of pleasure, culture, and connection. Without a jawbone to anchor your teeth, you would need a feeding tube, and the simple pleasure of chewing would be a distant memory. Without the ability to chew and savor, meals become clinical procedures rather than joyful experiences. The joy of tasting your favorite dish or sharing a meal with loved ones would be forever out of reach. Now, let's delve deeper into the vulnerabilities of a boneless existence. Picture your body as a delicate house of cards, with no skeletal structure to shield its precious organs. Your squishy brain, once cushioned securely by the skull, is now left exposed, vulnerable to the slightest impact or injury. It absorbs shocks, distributes forces, and ensures that your most vital organ remains unharmed. Without this armor, even a minor accident could result in catastrophic brain injuries, forever altering the course of your life. The ribcage acts as a shield that guards your core organs, your heart, lungs, and liver. Without the ribcage to shelter them, they are exposed to potential damage and trauma. Let's contemplate the precarious position of your vital organs. Your heart, the rhythmic engine of life, is left without its protective cage. Any accidental impact could lead to a cardiac crisis. Your lungs, responsible for oxygenating your blood, are now vulnerable to external pressures, making respiratory issues a constant threat. And your liver, a silent hero in detoxifying your body, is at risk of injury, disrupting its vital functions. What if, instead of instantly removing our bones, we just evolved without them? Let's entertain the idea of an alternate human evolution, one without bones from the very beginning. It's an intriguing question that leads us into the realm of evolutionary biology. In this scenario, we might have adapted to an aquatic existence, evolving into creatures just like jellyfish or perhaps developing an exoskeleton like clams. It's a fascinating concept, showcasing the incredible adaptability of life on Earth. Now that we have explored the dramatic scenario of living without bones, let's shift our focus to the daily habits that can significantly impact the health of our bones and, in essence, prevent the extreme consequences we've discussed. Our bones, although silent, are deeply influenced by the routines we follow every day. Here are some key factors to consider. The foods we consume play a pivotal role in bone health. Calcium and vitamin D are vital for bone strength. Are you getting enough dairy, leafy greens, and fortified foods in your diet? Or are you unknowingly depriving your bones of these essential nutrients? Regular exercise isn't just for muscles. It's also crucial for bone health. Weight-bearing exercises like walking, jogging, and weightlifting help stimulate bone growth and strengthen them over time. Smoking and excessive alcohol consumption are known to weaken bones. They interfere with the body's ability to absorb calcium and can lead to bone density loss. Are you mindful of your posture and taking breaks to stretch and move throughout the day to prevent long-term damage to your bones? In our modern world, many of us spend hours hunched over screens. This sedentary lifestyle can lead to poor posture and weaken the muscles that support our spine. Chronic stress can trigger the release of hormones that negatively affect bone density. Practicing stress reduction techniques like meditation or yoga can contribute to better bone health. Are you prioritizing your mental well-being and actively managing stress? So, what have we learned? Life without bones is a perilous, fragile existence, measured in mere minutes or hours. It's a stark reminder that our bones, often overlooked, are our silent saviors. Our bones are irreplaceable, indispensable, and integral to our existence. They define us, protect us, and enable us to navigate the world. Life without them is not just improbable, it's inconceivable. While the scenario of living without bones is a stark reminder of their significance, it's equally crucial to remember that we have the power to nurture and protect our skeletal system through our daily choices. Thank you for joining us on this intriguing exploration of a world without bones. Remember, the world is full of what-ifs, and it's up to us to imagine, learn, and grow. Until next time, keep pondering the improbable and seeking answers to life's most perplexing questions. This is Think Beyond signing off, where curiosity knows no bounds.